Well, good evening. Hi, it's Monica Fuss, wellness coach and sailor. Thank you so much for jumping on the call with me this evening for Monica's Monday Wellness Possibilities. This is episode 2. I'm titling this one, Is This for You? And thank you again for being here. I just want to say, if you watched through the end of this video, which is not going to be very long, it's going to be kind of short. And if you watch to the end, I'm going to ask a question at the end. And at the end, if you have the answer to the question and you provide that for me, then you will get a gift from me. So I'm looking forward to gifting you at the end and also announcing what we're going to do next week. So we're doing this every Monday, at least in August, and we'll go on from there. So tonight, first a little introduction of what we're going to be talking about tonight. I'll introduce myself once again, only I'll do a short version. So I was in, I had a career in computer software development. I did that as a consulting business for several years, but most of the time I worked as an employee for someone else. I traded my time for dollars. And at the end of my career, I had 2 kids at home, and I was working what was considered part-time. As a salaried employee, I was getting paid for 30 hours a week, and I was actually working 40 to 60 hours a week. Didn't make sense, but hey, that's what we agreed upon, and that's what the job required, and it wore me out. I had no time freedom to spend with my kids. It impacted my health. And so when my neighbor introduced me to some skincare, which didn't seem such like significant at the time, but anyway, she introduced me to some skincare. And at the time, I also had adult acne, really, really bad. I had cystic acne, which that's kind of the acne that takes forever to go away. It doesn't just, come up there, get ugly and everything and then go away. No. It had to hang around for 3 to 6 months before it would actually go away. So I was thankful that she gave me the sample, and I was very hesitant to try it. I set it on my bathroom counter and left it there for probably 2-3 weeks before I actually pulled it out and tried it. And when I did, I was thoroughly impressed. I was like, interesting. Why does this feel so good on my skin? First thing when I put it on, I knew it felt good. And there was enough product in the samples that I could actually try it for like 3 or 4 days, morning and night. And so as those days went on, my skin felt better and better. I can't say it healed up my acne immediately, but I ended up telling her how much I liked it, and she made me a deal for how I could get it at a greatly reduced price. And I started using it, and within, I don't know, 4 to 6 weeks, not neighbors, but my mom in particular noticed, is like, oh my gosh, Monica, your skin looks so much better. And every time I would see her, she would just go on, and it actually kind of embarrassed me about how much I wondered how bad did she think my skin really looked? So anyway, my skin was looking better. And as I learned a little bit more about the other products that the company offered, I was impressed. That sounds kind of salesy maybe, but I don't know, just as a consumer, just as an everyday consumer, when you try something and somebody, talks it up to you, it's like, oh, this is the greatest. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I used it. It was wonderful. I was like, yeah. I'm very skeptical. It's like, maybe it worked for you, but maybe it won't work for me. But that was what, 17 years ago when I was introduced to those products. And I've been using them ever since. And now I can tell you every single, not one exception, every single product except for one that I've tried with this company has impressed me. It has been as good or better, and in most cases better than I thought it would be, and definitely better than anything else I had used. So every time I try a new product, it's like, oh, my new favorite. Like then I'll try this mascara, and I have mascaras, this color glue you put on your eyes, right? So I thought I'll just try some mascara, and we'll see where that goes. And it's like, oh, that was interesting. I don't get, after using it for a month or so, as I noticed, was like, I don't get those broken eyelashes like I used to all the time. Is it really nurturing my eyelashes? Interesting how I could do that. But anyway, what I'm here tonight to do is to ask you, is there something in my bag of tricks, if you will, in this wellness possibility? Is there something in there for you? So I'm going to share my screen and just tell you a little bit more about this company that I was introduced to. And the name of that company is Arbonne. You may have heard it. You may know somebody that sells it. You may know somebody that uses it. You've probably heard all kinds of stories, the good ones, maybe not so good experiences, but every person is different. And it's not necessarily for everybody. I mean, just like Dial soap, it's not necessarily for everybody, but some people just go crazy about it. They love it, right? Pistachio ice cream is not necessarily for everybody, but those that love it, right? So anyway, I would like to introduce Arbonne to you, and like I said, stay to the end, and I've got a really good gift for you. So let me share my screen, and you'll keep me on track from being diverted to talking about everything else. So in this, I'm going to suggest, what if, no matter how well your products work or don't work, just think about the products that you use every day. Are they products that that you would never even consider changing? But I'm going to suggest, what if you considered changing your brand? Is it possible it could change your life like it has for me? So first, let me tell you just a tiny bit about the company. The experience, the company has been around since 1980. It uses cutting edge research and development. All the products are proprietarily owned and formulated with a Swiss heritage. Arbonne operates in 5 or 6 countries: the US, Canada, Australia, Poland, New Zealand, and the UK. There's rumors that within the next 3 to 4 years, we're going to be going into another company. So I'm excited about that. But hey, let's do well in the 6 countries that we're in now, right? Product wise, there's over 250 products in the catalog, and I have them available for people to look at on my online catalog. Now, in Europe, there's over 2,000 harmful ingredients that the European Union bans from all of their products. And in America, I compared that list, and America's FDA list is much, much smaller. You can count it on your fingers how many products of that 2,000 that the U.S. actually bans. And I'm very disappointed in our government agencies, because I assumed, as a consumer, that the FDA was out there to keep me healthy, to make sure that nothing got put in my products that were bad, that I bought from here, that are made here in America. And I was very disappointed when I found out Europe, oh my gosh, there's over 2,000 ingredients that they banned from their products, and they're not on our list of banned products. So then I was even more impressed with Arbonne, in the fact that Arbonne went above and beyond even the European Union standards, with over 2,000 ingredients, harmful ingredients. I think I misstated a minute ago. I think it's, well, anyway, I do know that Arbonne formulates the products banning over 2,000 toxic and harmful ingredients. Now, the products are botanically based. There's no mineral oil, and they're pH correct. And I can tell you all this other stuff that you can read on this slide, but there's no artificial anything in them, and they're gluten-free, which is really important to my diet and my family's diet. And then they're all just bottom line. Just let me get to the bottom line. They're pure. They have pure ingredients. They are safe for people to use, and they are beneficial to our health in a general aspect. I am not offering any kind of medical or or claims of it a cure or prevent anything medically, but I can say that they benefit our skin and our health and general health. So categories of products, and I'm going to get to our best product here in just a second, but pure, safe and beneficial. I already said that. Okay, sports nutrition, health and supplements, anti-aging skincare, which is kind of important to me these days since I have the retired lifestyle. So have the more mature skin ready for anti-aging. Clean cosmetics, sun care products, even baby care products that are safe for their babies, products that we use every day. And there are some special bundles that Arbonne has where I can get the very best deal for you. Now, I need to stop sharing for a quick second so I can pull up another page where I can tell you about Arbonne's best product. And that is about click and order has replaced the brick and mortar. Network marketing in the digital economy. It really is other companies that you order from. I mean, especially in last year in 2020, we all went online, started buying everything, including groceries. I was like, oh my gosh, I never imagined myself buying groceries online. And even considering it, sometimes having it delivered to my house so I didn't have to even go pick it up. So that's a new age that we're living in. So buying online, and what if you could buy online at a discount and have it delivered to your door? So the difference between retail, this slide shows the difference between retail, traditional retail and network marketing. If you can see, we're skipping, I don't know if you can see my cursor moving here, but on the top one, the manufacturer, the wholesaler, the advertiser, the retailer, till it finally gets to you, you and me, the consumer. But in network marketing, we have manufacturing and then the independent consultant, which that's what I am, and to the consumer. And I am a consumer of the products as well. I don't just sell them. I don't want to suggest anything to anybody that I wouldn't use myself unless it's something I'm allergic to, and I will get somebody else's opinion. So in this digital economy, it's really important, especially with all this craziness that went on last year. It's really important to have more than one income stream, and that's a new kind of job security when you can have a side hustle at least. So there's no downside to a side hustle. In fact, that's according to Forbes magazine. There are only benefits to building more than one source of income. This side hustle is the new job security, according to Forbes. So why digital now? So what if operating a network marketing business, what if you could operate a network marketing business from your smartphone? Yes, not just, you don't have to be tied to a computer and you're to your desk like you do when you're having to do work from home. Okay. What if you could work from anywhere where there's Wi-Fi? What about the ability to leverage your time with flexibility? Now, we all found out last year what it was like working from home. And it's like, you have a lunch break. You could just like, oh my gosh, right there is the kitchen. I can just run over there and get my lunch and come back. You know, I can go over there and throw a load of laundry in and then come back and work and get back to my online meetings. But having the flexibility even more so than that is, what if your kids have an event? What if there's you want to take your kids on a field trip? I mean, most of the time when we're stuck to a kind of job that has in a profession where you're at, let's say 8 to 5 kind of person, and if your kids get sick, you have to ask for permission from your boss to be able to go take them, you know, take time off to go to take them to the medical professional to get help. If they have some sort of birthday party to go to, a field trip going on, which I don't know if they did those last year or not, but anyway, you had to ask permission to practically do everything as an employee. I remember that. And the flexibility. What if you had the flexibility to choose the hours that you work and the people that you work with? Now let's go one step farther. Whether you wanted to earn, think about your situation right now. Is which is more important to you? Is having more time to do what you want when you want to do it? Or is it having a little extra money to be able to do extra things that you wanted to do with your family? What if you had an extra $300 to $500 a month? What if you had an extra $1,000 a month? Is that more important to you? Or is it the time that if you just, goodness, I've got all the money that I need, I just don't have time to go do the things that I want to do with it and with my family, or do the traveling I want to do, or be a what's the word, philanthropist, and be able to give to charities that I want to give to. What if that is your priority? So let me just give you this idea. Earn a little. With Arbonne, somebody can earn a little, or they can build a business legacy with earnings. It's up to you. So network marketing allows ordinary people to start a business for only $49. Now, where can you start a business for $49? Most franchises will cost tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, to get started. As an independent consultant with Arbonne, it's an opportunity to go into business for yourself, but not necessarily by yourself, because when somebody joins my team, I make sure that they are getting the support that they need. I work with them individually, and I have partners on my team that we work together to help each other. So we don't just say, oh, here's your starter kit, good luck. No, we don't do that. We're there to support and train. And with this low entry fee that allows you to have online access to products with a great brand name recognition, the company provides the advertising, the printed materials, and the management and the administrative online support. Now, what kind of money can be made with a network marketing kind of business? There's a lot of them out there, but with Arbonne, you can go to earnings.arbonne.com to see this information for yourself. But on this slide, it has it kind of summarized for you. There's 5 different levels, and everyone that's in Arbonne that gets a check from Arbonne, they start as an independent consultant. We are all independent consultants, and there's 4 levels that we can promote to. And this chart shows the average annual earnings in that first column. Right here by the titles, there's an annual earnings and the average amount of time it takes to get to those different levels. Now, let me tell you, it's different for every single person, because not only is this an income producing, a way to have additional earnings, but it's also the people that are successful with it. It takes becoming a little bit different. I don't want to say a different kind of person, but you need to do some personal growth. I mean, when I sat in front of a computer, I didn't have to deal with people very often. And I had to do some personal growth and learn how to talk to people and meet people. You know, used to, before Arbonne came along, I would be standing in line at the grocery store, at the bank, or in the elevator with somebody. And believe me, I could not even look them in the face. I would look down, I would look anywhere else, but I would not look them in the eye. And I definitely was scared to death to talk to them. But I have learned, I've done some personal growth, and I've learned how to meet people. I've learned how to carry on a conversation with people that I don't know. Now, do I do that with everybody that walks along? Not necessarily. I choose the people that I want to talk to. And if I smile at them and they smile back, I was like, maybe I want to say something to them. So I've done some personal growth, and I'm just saying, anybody gets into this business, some people has more personal growth to do than others. Some are just hit the ground running and they go with it. So with Arbonne, we meet new people. We are recognized for our achievements, which in the 9-to-5 type jobs, you don't always get recognized for your achievements. You work for that paycheck, and it's like, you get the little pat on your head. It's like, okay, great, here's your next project, go do that one. And it's like, that doesn't feel like much of a celebration, but we actually celebrate and we acknowledge and we help each other help others change their health and wealth position, all while working. The average is 10 to 15 hours a week, calling and seeing people. That's what I do, call and see people. And this is an introduction of what that business is. Now, at this point, I know I've given you just kind of an overview of the company, the products, the business possibility with this. So I want you to think for a moment, where do you see yourself on a scale of 1 to 5, or excuse me, 1 to 3, where 3 is, this is, some of those clean products, those without all those chemicals and stuff, those sounds kind of interesting. Maybe I'd like to try those. So that's a 1. So this is your question that you're going to answer. Then you're going to put it in the chat and let me know. Number 1 is, those products sound kind of interesting. I might want to try those. Number 2, you know what? Those products sound really good, and I'm interested in a discount. I don't buy retail, I want discount. So you're a number 2. So that's the answer to the question for you. And maybe number 3 is for you. Maybe this possibility of additional income that could provide a legacy that you could pass on, as well as not just a side hustle, but something that could maybe a plan B that could eventually become your plan A. Maybe it's to help you to get out of the rat race of the corporate America and still provide the financial position that you're looking for. So number 3 would be starting a business, but maybe you're not ready to jump in yet. Maybe we should have a coffee appointment and get your questions answered. So think about it. I want you to tell me, are you a 1, trying the products, a number 2, interested in the products at a discount, or number 3, looking more into it as a possibility for business? So let me go back to quit sharing that screen. And I want to say thank you so much for being here and for providing your answer in the chat. I'll be getting with you for your free gift. And next week, next Monday, for Monica's Monday Wellness Possibilities, we're going to be talking about skin. Yeah, we all got it, skin, and how to take really good care of it. And for those people in the local area, especially those that are my neighbors or that live close to me, we're going to be doing something even extra on that. We're going to be doing mocktails and masks. We're actually going to try some face masks. And I have 3 different kinds for us to try and to choose from. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. So in the meantime, I wish you the best. And let's see, my tagline, Monica Fuss, wellness coach and sailor, helping you to sail to the smoother waters of healthy living. God bless you. See you next week.